Hi guys, you catch me out here again in the countryside, just going through this tricky bend as it goes down a hill and back up again in a bit of a curve. And I thought I'd touch on what we touched on in the last one, where I asked for some comments around where's your favourite place to go around the world, or where would you like to go that you can't right now. I've given it a lot of thought myself. So my number one favourite place is America. I do love it over there, especially in Orlando, not just for the theme parks but just in general, just the general area really. I do love the sights you can go and see outside of the theme parks. So whenever we go, we do like to stay somewhere off site. I don't like staying in Disney itself, as it were, although we might do that next year, as it might be safer if COVID's still around. Might be a safer option to stay on site at Disney for a week instead of staying in a villa, etc. But also, we were looking at stuff like Tokyo Disney. It's still closed at the moment, but we were looking at a few videos of it, and then saying that we would always love to go there. We'd love to go to Tokyo, so Japan, China, all around Asia. I'd love to go motorcycling around Vietnam, one of the bucket list. Definitely love to go on a motorbike across Vietnam. One would love to go there. But like I said, I'd love to go to Tokyo Disney and Shanghai Disney. That would be bucket list as well. I've been lucky enough to go to Kenya. I did put a video up of Kenya. I did like it out there. I liked it on my own. Whether I'd take the family there is another matter. If I was to take the family there, it would cost a hell of a lot, because I would need to stay somewhere safe, and then you'd pay for safe escort from one place to another. So maybe once the children have moved on, might be somewhere I go back to with my partner. But as with kids, I'm not sure that it could be done in a safe manner at the moment. But yeah, that's me. That's where I'd love to go. Love to hear from you around where you'd like to go as well. Maybe it's going over to the Isle of Man TT. Maybe it's getting on your bike and going across Sweden. You know, you can go miles. You can even go to Asia on your motorbike if you have the time off work, got the funds. It can all be done. It's just having the funds to do it in the first place. So it's whether you can do it too. But I'd love to hear about it. One of my others I would love, because I love America, would be Route 66 on a Harley. To jump on a Harley and do Route 66, that would be immense. One off the bucket list for sure would be Route 66 on a Harley. Just sitting back, holding the old handlebars, just going for it. Seeing the ins and outs, seeing the old parts. Definitely something I'd love to do. And let's cue the music as we go down here before we pick up the video again. the countryside. But lovely views again here as we come back towards Bicester, my hometown. And I was thinking to myself, what's the favourite airline? What is the favourite airline? So my favourite used to be Virgin, but Virgin have now sold all of their fleet of their big planes, the ones with the upper decks. I used to love it being on the upper decks. Back when there was a company they owned called XL Tours. XL Tours got bought out by Virgin during the recession, but XL Tours used to call it the upper deck, so the sunshine deck. And I used to love it up there in the sunshine deck, and we've flown the upper deck, or the bubble as they call it, with Virgin. I've flown that with Virgin and with XL Tours. Do love it, but those planes have been sold. Whole fleet have gone, so they're no longer there. So I don't know whether it will be my favourite airline again. I'm not too sure. Although the food is good. The other airlines I've flown on, so I've been with British Airways to Ukraine and Paris. So short flights with British Airways, and also to that was with EasyJet. But yes, the British Airways is good as well for their short flights. Also been with British Airways to Australia. It's a long haul. I do enjoy their flights. Didn't have such big planes, you know, with the upper decks, so I do like those upper deck planes, to be fair, the ones with the bubbles. But yeah, I do like British Airways, so I'd say Virgin, then British Airways for me. Qantas after that. When I was in Australia, flew Qantas from Perth to Sydney. Good airline. Obviously it's used mainly on the other side of the world to the UK. We don't see it very often, but I believe they are trying to open up to our market, which they've been having those 24-hour flights, etc., to try and sort of advertise themselves over this way. Also, I've flown Kenya Airways, which part of the is it the Lifestyle Group, or One Air, I think it is, the One Air team. Once again, Kenya Airways blew me away. Actually, I expected it to be not so good, but actually it was fairly good, to be fair. They have the older planes, so they do have the upper deck planes. So I did like being on there. Entertainment was up to date, wasn't old as I expected it to be old. And yeah, just overall it was good. I think, like I was saying about what Kenya Airways is part of, it's part of KLM. KLM was our flight back from Kenya. So also again, KLM, same. I like those too. And then the other airlines I've flown is well, the only other one is EasyJet, and I do like EasyJet. EasyJet has its place in the market. It's cheap flights, gets you around, gets you from A to B around Europe. That's where I've mainly used it, or the Canary Islands. But they do like their sneaky sort of, you know, where they stick costs in where they didn't have to. That's the only downside to them, really, is when they stick those sneaky costs in, and they didn't have to stick those in there, but they do anyway with the baggage, etc. So I do prefer the other airlines where they're just up front, but EasyJet has its place, and so do those others which I haven't flown. But you know, you got Ryanair, Wizz Air, they're all part of the same family. But that's where I say it's over to you. So what do you enjoy? What is your favourite airline? How do you like to travel? Maybe you don't like to travel by air, maybe you like to use your car and ferries. Like who's your favourite ferry? What's your favourite ferry route? You can go to Spain, Netherlands, you know, France, etc. Or they have the tunnel. Maybe you love the Eurostar, maybe you love the tunnel where you drive your car on and it gets you over there. But let me know. Put in the comments below what your favourite sort of transportation is, and do you ride your bike there? Do you jump on your bike and then do 2,000 miles in the saddle? Have you gotten used to that? Furthest I've gone is Norfolk. I think I've said that in one of my other ones, but that did hurt on the old legs. I did not stop. I just did it in one big go. Now going into Bicester town centre, see how busy it is. But yeah, let me know how you feel. Let me know what you like, what you think is best, what you prefer, and it helps us all out, because well, after this we're all going to be looking into holidays, so if you can give us your advice, it helps us all move on. Community at large, as they call it. Bit quiet around here in the town, normally quite busy, although it's a Sunday, but still it is normally busy. People out without masks and some people with masks, I've noticed. Majority no masks, to be fair. I think that's something we haven't really picked up here, is wearing a mask, to be fair. I'm quite lucky I had some already from riding my bike to keep the old insects out. A lot more traffic than there once was. The guy there with his open mask. Legally, not all of those are allowed to be open. Just to let you all know, the helmets like that. Some are, they rate them, so it will say in there that it is allowed or not allowed in its manual, so look that up. If it says it's not, then keep it closed. If it says it is, then you can have it open. But it's one of those hot topics, I guess, around, you know, helmet. Would you leave it open, or would you close it as your chin is then exposed to the elements, as it were? I'm not so sure I would. I do have a flip up helmet. It's not the one I record with, so this is one of my older helmets, which has lots of little helmet holders for the cameras all over it. So I didn't want to scuff up my new helmet, so that one's left as just normal riding. Whenever I want to go out on my own without you guys, then I wear that helmet. And it is nice having the flip top, so I can go in and out shops in a more standard fashion. And then I wear this one when I want to bring you guys, all you lovely people, along with me. And I think we're up to, this be episode 5 or 6, so it's coming along nicely. Getting better each time. The editing is getting a lot easier. Start off with it's quite hard on the editing, but definitely a lot easier now. And I'm enjoying it a lot. It is good fun. Here's to the next 10 years of it. But with that being said, it's time to end this episode. As always, I wish you were here, but until next time, please like, subscribe and comment below and hit that notification bell. It lets me know you care. Signing off, guys. See you again. Bye.